You know how I know you're back?
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump
Because I
right
can
into
hear
Tuesday's
like
action. In the National
the
League
static
Central,
when you were
the
trying to pick up
Milwaukee
your mic.
Brewers cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined
Where are
to
you
give up
at
just
now?
5
I
hits
thought
as
you
they
aren't you
defeated
not
the
at home?
Pirates at PNC Park 3-2. Randall Grichuk drove home 3 runs as the Cardinals beat
Where are
the
you
Chicago
at?
Cubs 7-3. They now have 6 straight victories. Howie Kendrick swung the bat well with
I
3
meant
hits
like
as the
you
Dodgers pushed
personally.
past Cincinnati 3-1. The Rays finished off a 2-game
Why does
sweep
your
as
mic
they
sound
took
like
down the
that?
Fish in Miami 4-2. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-0. George Contos had his first victory of the year.
Oh, okay.
The Giants pushed past the Padres 4-2. The Toronto Blue Jays cracked 14 hits overall as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-4.
Oh, we're playing the Mets
They
next,
now have
right?
5 straight wins.
Was that what we were saying?
Boston Red
Sports.
Sox
The Mets
allowed
are
only 5
the
hits
Mets are
as they
next
bested the
series you
Houston
play.
Rockies 2-0. Cody Anderson won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 23-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 12-0. The Royals totaled 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. Felipe Padilla collected his first W this season as the Mariners downed the A's 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Halos allowed 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-0. Pat Neshek got his 3rd win this season as the Astros defeated the Orioles 5-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
I think we're gonna play the Mets, and then after that, the Dodgers, and then the Cardinals heading into All-Star break. That's the plan.
From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Julio Teheran is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Scooter Jeanette strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
From Milwaukee, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last.
Scooter Jeanette singles to center. Let's go.
The opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more
Austin Jackson, 327, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Having a bounce back year. We got him from the couch.
Teheran sets. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards.
Oh, that's right at the second baseman.
Hauled in by the second baseman.
Right at him.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling.
Ryan Braun, 4th in the National League batting average, 347, 11 home runs, 29 RBIs.
the string on that one. 1 strike. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Hit hard
Ryan Braun singles up
and
the
that'll
middle.
get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see. And he was right on that one.
Chris Carter.
We'll stand in now as we take a look there.
Struggling in May. 179 in May. But he has 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Did have a 2-hit performance yesterday. 2 for 5.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch.
That wasn't even close to a strike zone.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning.
Domingo Santana 396, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. In a clear spot to get some more.
Domingo Santana will stand in.
Bases loaded, 1 man out.
Tick shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, he's swung the bat extremely well in these recent games, and that average just continues to rise.
In there, no balls and a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to
Damn
third.
it.
This could be
Oh, that's a
and it eats up Johnson.
Kelly Johnson.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be
That's
able to
costly
make a
right there.
recovery throw at first.
Here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
I don't know how they're going to base.
Stand in, and as you take a look at
They're going to
the
base
splits
it.
there, he's actually a better
That's an
hitter
E5.
right-handed pitching this season.
That must mean no one gets a run. Nope.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this
Wow.
Oh, what a play.
Stop. He's up with it. The throw. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more win.
That's insane.
Ubaldo Jimenez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. Gives his ball club a chance.
Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
All right.
The windup and the 0-1.
Damn.
To shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Ubaldo Jimenez is
They've
going to have
gotten that
Martin
overall record
Maldonado as
back
his
to
personal
500
catcher.
with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here.
In the air to straightaway right.
There you go.
Santana is there, 1 away. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, I know they've got to hope that Ender Inciarte's struggles don't last long. He has been completely shut down lately. In the last 10 games, he's recorded an on-base percentage below 200.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Eric Ibar comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
And you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
And that is swung on
Let's
and
go.
missed as Ibar's down on strikes for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking it through it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail 1-0. Jonathan Villar is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Teheran into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Slow roller back to the mound.
Yeah.
Go to first, he'll be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
Martin Maldonado will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
The pitcher number 31.
In now, Ubaldo Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Kelly Johnson will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Stepping in now, Adonis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
There goes my no-hitter, guys.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is
strike
3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds. Scooter Gennett will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Nothing I can do about that one. Look at that.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Ciarte's there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Austin Jackson stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Slapped
Austin
hard
Jackson,
the opposite way.
lines to right field.
Down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Let's go.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Come on now.
Another look to first. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first
Jesus.
here, 1 man out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. The speedy Michael Bourne will start. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Speed is insane.
Back at it now is Jimenez as he's able to jump ahead in the count quickly here. 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Into the box now, Julio Teheran. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch.
Why are we pitching outside?
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ender Inciarte stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night. Chris Carter is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Throwing low all
This
game.
is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big time power.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Teheran gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Domingo Santana, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Aaron Hill will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
There we go. Nice little single by Domingo Santana.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bourne on the run.
Damn
He
you, Michael
makes
Bourne.
the running play. 2 down. Jonathan Villar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Pulled toward right center field. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Eric Ibar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sinking liner toward left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Freddie Freeman in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down.
Come on
looking,
now.
but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
That's insane.
On the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Adonis Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Gets
Damn.
on top of one here
How did
and
he
chops
get
it
that?
foul right at home plate.
Insane.
Struck
Got
him
him.
out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, he allowed the first 2 guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down. He gets the previous guy to fly out. Then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
And no problem out there for Hill as the inning is over.
Let's go, dude.
A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Martin Maldonado will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he
Why did I
got
get that?
settled into
Can
that
you explain
groove,
that to me,
it's
Sports?
been a difficult
Why
nut
did
to
I
crack.
swing?
Teheran's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ubaldo Jimenez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Scooter Gennett will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Line drive to center field. Bourne is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now batting, center fielder
Michael Bourne is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now a ball lined to the left side. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Julio Teheran shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt 2-0. 3-0
Jesus.
now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out. Ender Inciarte will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Jackson has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Austin Jackson will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Austin Jackson.
Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the ball.
Chris Carter ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 1-0. Eric Ibar gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. VR ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Number 5.
Freddie Freeman steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
On the ground to third. Hill's up with it. Throw to first will be in plenty of time, and Jimenez is looking sharp now. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 24.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Back here at Turner Field, we're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Domingo Santana will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Aaron Hill will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Jonathan Villar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Squared that one up just a little late. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here. Leading off the inning, Adonis Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Martin Maldonado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Teheran has his target. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
The pitcher number 30,
Ubaldo Jimenez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
Scooter Gennett digs in now after lining out in his last try. First pitch of the at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Austin Jackson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes strike 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
David Carpenter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler Flowers will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a two-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even meeting it. But at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Chris Carter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
To third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Michael Bourne, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting,
Tyler Flowers will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Ender Inciarte will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Santana is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Eric Ibar will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Jackson. And the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Shea Simmons will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Domingo Santana is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And that's just off the outside corner and low, ball 3.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Jonathan Villar strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You've got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Martin Maldonado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
1-1, here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Markakis has it in his sights, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Jonathan Lucroy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Jonathan Lucroy.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, and that's the trifecta out there. He's already had a hit by pitch, he walked a guy, and now a wild pitch here in the same inning. Not exactly one for the time capsule, I don't think.
Jim Johnson will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Scooter Gennett will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Ball 1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw by Markakis is a beauty. He is out at home plate. So 1 run, 1 hit, no error. Will Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Freddie Freeman will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Up next for Atlanta,
Kelly Johnson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
second baseman
Adonis Garcia makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Ubaldo Jimenez. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-4. The Redbirds launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-5. It was their 7th win in a row. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 8-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Addison Reed earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Mets past the Nationals 5-3. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 4-3. Troy Tulowitzki added 3 RBIs to his total, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 4-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Alex Colomé got his 3rd win this season as the Rays pushed past the Marlins 2-1. The Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they toppled the Rockies 10-0. The Indians earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-2. The Tigers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. The Minnesota Twins got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-3. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Angels brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. Chris Davis was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Orioles grabbed the victory over the Astros 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.